Yesterday, I checked out Super Mario Bros. The 1993 movie. I'd seen a bit of it when I was a kid, and of course, I've seen clips of it online. But this is my first time watching it fully through, and it's a good movie. It's just not a good Mario movie, but it's a fun movie. Have you ever seen it?
I've seen parts of it. I haven't had the chance to like sit down and watch it fully, but I've been meaning to because my mom grew up when it was coming out, and she said she enjoyed it. Just again, not as a Mario movie.
Yeah, it's a fun movie. It's just not a Mario movie. But when I watch it, I go, I can see how this movie could have been really fun. If a really fun Mario movie if they just leaned into the Mario stuff instead of all this OC stuff that they added, because it's like uh, um, I forget the name of the actor that plays Mario, but John Lu, I can't. It's hard to pronounce the name. Lou Quizziamo, who plays Luigi. He's good Luigi. The guy who plays Mario is good Mario. And I was like, these are good actors. They're doing a good job as the characters. It's just that it's not a Mario movie. It's weird,
Right.
and you can see where they pull aspects from that movie into the current Mario movie,
Mm.
because they live in Brooklyn, they're plumbers, and they end up going to a different universe. But
Right.
in the '93 movie, they lean into the dinosaur thing a lot. Like
Mm.
they just ran with the fact that Yoshi is a dinosaur and that Bowser is like a turtle dragon, and really just leaned into the reptile thing and made like the Mushroom Kingdom this alternate universe where everybody's a reptile, or like
Mm.
the dinosaurs evolved to be more human like. It's weird. It's not a bad idea. It's just the execution wasn't great in terms of making it a Mario story specifically. But as its own thing, it's pretty fun.
Mm.
I feel like that's the thing with most adaptations. I feel the same thing about the live action Cowboy Bebop.
Mm.
It's an okay Cowboy Bebop adaptation, but as its own thing, I actually really like it.
Right.
And I low key want both the Mario movie. Granted, Bob Hopkins is his name, the guy who played Mario. He passed
Mm.
away in 2014. But if they were to like make another version of that movie that's its own thing and not trying to like be associated with Mario, I would not be mad. And also, like, I really want a season two of Cowboy Bebop that just continues the story, but it's not called Cowboy Bebop. It's just called something else. And they change everybody's names. They change the names of the planets and the world and the way the technology looks, and just make it its own thing. And like, don't explain it. Just it's technically the second season, but it's it's like a spiritual successor.
Got you.
I feel like that's
That
just
would
how.
be
Yeah, I feel like like what is it, like the Resident Evil movies? I feel like if
fun.
those weren't called Resident Evil, I would enjoy them more.
Mm. Mm.
Like that's how I feel like about most adaptations. Like if this was its own thing, like instead of when you make something and you realize it's so different from the thing it's based off of that it can be its own thing, just make it its own thing. Because I promise
Right.
you, it'll be much more successful if people aren't constantly comparing it to the thing it's meant to be based off of.